Hey guys, welcome back to 90 Seconds with Chris. In today's video, we're going to talk about credit versus debit. And when we say credit, no, we are not talking about your credit score. Credit is a really broad term with different meanings. But today, when we say credit, we mean the agreement or contract between a borrower who receives something of value today from a lender but promises to repay him back at some point in time in the future, typically with some interest. Once the borrower receives this credit, he or she can use this credit to purchase any item of value within the credit limit, obviously, at the market. See my previous videos on markets to get more understanding of what a market is. Debt, on the other hand, is the evil twin of credit. As soon as credit is created, debt is also created. And debt could be both an asset and a liability. Debt is an asset to the lender, as in the future he's going to get his money back, or at least he's promised to get his money back. On the other hand, debt is a liability to the borrower, as in the future that money is going to leave his pocket and go back to the lender. Go check out my previous videos on assets and liabilities to understand more on what these are. Link in description. The moment the borrower pays back both the interest and the principal amount, this debt is said to be settled as both the credit and the debt have disappeared. Back to my bakery example, where I needed $10,000 for startup, but I only had $2,000 of my money to put down. So I decided to raise the $8,000 difference by selling bonds to investors at $1,000 per face value of the bond, 10% interest rate, and a 10-year maturity date. I sell these bond notes to 8 different investors. Once this transaction is complete, it can be said that the bakery was credited $8,000 by our bondholders. On the other hand, it can also be said that the bakery is now $8,000 in debt to our bondholders. This transaction is settled only after 10 years, when the bakery has paid back the principal amount of $8,000 to the creditors and the interest amount of $800 a year after 10 years, which calculates to an amount of also $8,000. In total, the bakery would have paid back $16,000 to its creditors, and then the transaction is completely settled.